Greetings, everyone. I am Winnie Wriggle, and welcome to Vintage Story. Yes, I realize this is not that other block game I play all the time, but it's Friday, and we're going to do some OP cozy relaxation in Vintage Story. And really quickly, I'm just going to show you, I'm going to copy my settings from another world, and we're going to create a new one. And I'm going to leave it in standard, but go to customize. And if I hit Control V, it pastes all my excellent settings in here. I think the only thing, and I have turned this up to 11 in terms of comfort. So I've lowered our hunger a little bit. Our tool durability is up. We have the pretty map. I have temporal stability on, just because I like the little spinning green wheel. We have infinite respawns. I'm going to just lower our land cover to 80% so that we get a little bit more water, because there are sailboats. This is the latest version, 1.20.12, I believe. I've reduced our world width to half of what it normally is, and our polar equator distance to half, just so we don't have to walk nearly as far. And I'm going to change our story structures to 50% as well. Temperature's all normal. I have raised the crap out of the spawn rates because I don't find a hunt and pet game for ores to be fun. And then we want to uncheck the class exclusive recipes. I think that's it. I have a ton of mods. We'll explore them as we get in. And I believe I have all the animals set to passive. I hope I had that setting. We'll configure it if we need to. I have no idea what kind of spawn we're getting. Hopefully it's a good one. Do have the ability to set our spawn with beds. I'm gonna maybe transform into a little role play as we go in here. This is my favorite skin. She's a little redhead. And we always start as commoner. And let's see where we are. Ooh, we have a pine forest. This is such a gorgeous game. Such a gorgeous game. If you've never played, let's check our map. I think we're going to want to head into the green. Possibly north. Possibly cut down a tree and grab a raft and take off into the sunset. You know what? The only thing I didn't do was change the world to be wet, because I like the rain. Oh, look at all this glorious, glorious copper. Okay, the first thing we're looking for is a little bit of flint. I think we're gonna... This is quartz, which is lovely if I were interested in making glass right here, but I'm not. Okay, just like most survival games, you gotta punch something, but we're punching bushes. Specifically the branchy bushes, so we can get some sticks. All the sticks. We don't have very long on our first day. But I have monsters turned off. I have a mod, I believe, that just does away with them entirely. Until we feel like we're ready to turn that off and have some in our lives. I don't particularly enjoy them. So we're just cozy all the way. There's enough chaos. Absolutely enough chaos in this world. Without the little paper dudes running around throwing rocks at us. This is our first trader. What's up, friend? Haven't seen you around before. You just wake up? I think so. Well, good morning to you. Name's Trader. Actually, what's your name? Kind of you to ask, traveler. It's Optal. Anything special you're selling currently? You've come to the right person. I deal in opportunities most wouldn't dare to entertain. Tell me, are you the sort who seeks the rare and extraordinary? If so, I have a map that might interest you. It marks the location of an ancient tower once used by a renowned group of warriors, the Forlorn Hope. Have you ever heard of them? Forlorn Hope, tell me more. They were a legendary order of warriors, handpicked by kings and lords for the most impossible tasks. These were soldiers who thrived where others faltered, masters of combat, feared and respected alike. Their name alone could inspire loyalty in allies and terror in enemies. The tower was one of their strongholds, a place where they trained, stored their spoils, and forged their plans. If the stories hold any truth, treasures of their time might still remain within its walls. That's great. Maybe another time. Can you tell me what you have to trade, sir? So this is a luxuries merchant. So he's going to have some of the ornate armors, like the fancy armors that we can repair, and weapons, like here's the Forlorn Hope. And he will buy gems and other fancy things from us that we find while we're looting, which is great. And I'm going to shift while I look at him, which adds him to my map. And right now I am looking for little pieces of flint. Come on, world, load in. So some of the rocks have little gray pieces. Those are flint. And we want a few of those to get started. And we're going to have to head towards water, I think. Because we want some cattails so we can expand our storage. Oh, but there's a ruin over there. Let me just grab a couple of these. All the flint, all the time. More copper. I guess I'll mark these. That's a lot of copper. More boulders. This is all sandstone because we're in a sandy location. Let's go check out these ruins. Maybe there'll be a container that we can carry around with us and help us out. Ah, it's a beautiful day in Vintage Story. A little village, abandoned for who knows what reasons. Okay, we're looking for chests, pots. Ooh. There's some fired cream clay shingles. Thanks, game. Not really what I'm looking for today. This is a cool ruin. Oh, here we go. Here's some things that might be useful. Ah, a little chest. What do we have? A painting? Oh, some malachite. That's copper. You know what? We'll take the copper. That's good. Now these things we could, let's see, there's 4 sticks. Yes, please, I'll take those. This one has 4 chunks of hematite. That's iron. We don't need that right now. Oh, but I will take this. An aged torch holder. That way our torches, once we get to the point where I've actually made them. What's this one? Empty? Oh, there's an actual torch. Thank you, game. I love it. Anything fun or interesting in here? Let's hop up this ladder and see. Another chest. What do we got? Ooh, a pearl necklace. We can wear that. A squire emblem. And a cute hat. Well, trust me to never turn down free clothes. A little emblem. A little necklace. Now we're just styling. Okay, tall doors in there. That's useful. Game, thanks. Not really what I was looking for. Okay, and we have... Is there anything up there? I feel like if I had been smart and gotten some blocks before we came up here, that would have been better. I just have a feeling there's a chest up in this corner. If you didn't know, you can punch pretty much any block in here except for actual rocks, like in the ground. But anything that's been turned into a building... Yeah, there's no chest up there. Okay. That's fine. Let's get out of here and go get ready for this first night. Anything in here? Carrot seeds. Nope, we'll pass. Thanks. Okay, the first thing I want to do is if I crouch on the ground and right click with my flint, I can nap a tool out of the flint. And I actually have an accessibility mod on here to save my little hands from carpal tunnel that cuts it out for me. It's actually called the accessibility mod. And as cool as the birch seeds are, we're going to leave them. I'm going to head over here to the greener pastures. Bunny! What's up, Brabito? Headed over to the trees. And grabbing flint on the way. And we're going to just plant our little birch seeds here. And make another tool. Because in order to grab a boat, we're going to need to cut down a tree. And to do that, we need an axe. So here's our axe. Axe head with a stick gives us an axe. Excellent. And hopefully there is a lot of flint here, which is wonderful. Now, normally I would punch the leaves of this tree to give us some more seeds. However, I have another mod called Mini Tree Seeds. That might not be its actual name, but similar. Something similar to that. The other advantage you get when you punch the tree seed, punch the leaves, is that you get more sticks, which can be very important. Let's just chop this one down. There we go. And yeah, I think we will break these and get us a handful more sticks. And look, we got a pine tree seed. That's excellent. We'll plant it. Reduce, renew, recycle. Pine trees are very common, so we don't need to worry about not being able to find them. Oh, worm! A snake? Ow! Rude? He's poisoned me. Excellent. Thanks for that. Really appreciate it. Okay, the other thing we're looking for while we're out here is berries, possibly. Ah! Okay, that was a worm. No, another snake. Guess I gotta be careful picking up rocks around here. The snakes seem to be in it. Okay, I think 14 is enough logs to make a raft. Oh my goodness. I have a little mod to tell me when bees are near. And apparently... Oh. Have I just broken your nest? I'm sorry, I suck. Ah, crap. Okay, well, party foul. I broke the branch they were on. Oh, I'm lucky they didn't stab me in the face. Or sting me in the face, as it were. Okay. While I'm here, I'm going to... Oh my goodness, I didn't even open up YouTube this morning in a browser because I'm awesome like that. Let's try that. View your channel. There we are. Or sting me. Okay. Nice. Jay, what's up? How's it going, friend? Aren't you glad I finally remembered to frickin' check YouTube and say hi? Oh, okay. We're gonna, oh, you know, I don't even have anything to make rope with yet. Okay, let's look on our map for an interior body of water. We may have to go south to this one. Let us do that. We'll go around this ridge. We need cattails. Cattails for everything. I know, don't cry. I see you now. I do. We also need berries. Or some food. And I know I'm running around at light speed, which is going to make my hunger go down faster. Oh, I totally missed this. We might be redeemed from our bee escapades here. This is another wonderful structure from the Ruins mod. And there is usually a beehive in the middle. Yes. There it is. Okay, so let's mark that in case we need to come back here for bees. Where's my little bee icon? There we go. And there are always cattails down here. And some looty things. That's seeds. I don't really need seeds right now. Farming, that would work. Oh, feathers. That's not what I needed either. Okay, and we're gonna set the seeds down for a second. Maybe we have enough cattails to make us a little storage. Possibly. I don't know. We need 10 to start to make one basket. Doop doo. So we're just cutting the tops off. You just realized that the stream was delayed. Oh. Yeah, I tried to go fix the delay, like to remove the delay, but YouTube has a default delay, apparently. Who knew? Okay, we got 9. 9, game. You're killing me, Smalls. Okay, but we need rope, so I'm gonna take some of the... what are we gonna get rid of? Let's put our torch in our offhand. Because that's so smart. If you didn't know, putting things in your offhand in this game causes you to increase your hunger rate. So look, my hunger rate's 120. Because I'm carrying a torch. Because I guess... Okay, King Bolette is actually good food. Let me throw our feathers down. Let's check it. 80 saturation, no negative health impact. Awesome. We can eat them. Feathers down. Eat the mushroom. Lovely. Thanks, game. Thank you for the snack. One more. And all the treats. Okay, I'm very sad that there was no 10th. 10th read. Okay. Well, we'll do with what we have. Like so. I just need a handful more of these. Like I need 3 per rope and I need 5 ropes. So I need at least 15. We get 15? Nice. Beautiful, beautiful. And what are you? Seed. Casper. You like the HUD mod. Which other mods am I using? A ton, my friend. So we've got all the usual suspects. Carry on. Primitive survival. The HUD is the simple HUD. I have a combination of the simple HUD and the HUD clock. Because I like both. Oh, we're going this way. What else do I have in here? I have Better Ruins, of course. Because who plays without it? I don't know. Like, I think if I did a cold area survival challenge, I might not do Better Ruins. But it's so much fun. I also have the storage shelves. Because they're cool and pretty. That's a nice... What's down there? Wee. And... Am I going the right way? Kind of. There we go. Mr. Fox, what's up? And a whole bunch of others. I think maybe, I want to say around 35 mods in total. Most of them quality of life, like setting tweaks. I think I have the little climbing mod that lets me crouch and climb 3 or 4 blocks at a time. I may have put that on. I will publish a list in a Google Doc. I was just very slow this morning. You know what? Can we stack feathers? I have these stack all the things mod. Like put a bunch of things on the ground. Like we don't need feathers right now. I need food. Yay, berries. More stacks, I think. Oh, good. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. More cattails. No food expansions other than primitive survival. Yeah, I've just cozy-fied the heck out of this. I just want, and also for streaming, I've sped it up, like tool durability is lowered, my hunger rate's lowered slightly to 75%. Just done a little bit of tweaking so that I can do things a little faster with less headache. Okay, this is good. Oh, I have like the bed respawn where my spawn point sets on my bed. All those easy things. Okay, we've got enough cattails. Let's make ourselves a little bit of extended storage. I also have doubling vanilla storage. So all it does is double the vanilla storage. So instead of 3 spots per basket, I get 6. Because I am too old to worry about storage. That is actually going to save our bacon. Let's get some grass while we're out here in the hinterlands. And maybe a little bit more tree. Because I have enough to make a raft so we can start off on some groovy adventures. We're going to kind of be nomadic to begin with until I find a good spot to build. Because I'm like that. I'm like a restless cat. Or a puppy dog that circles their bed 3 times. You know how they do. I'm getting a bunch of grass so that we can make a bed. You know, the bed. And how it's already late. Oh my god, it's 5 o'clock. Rift activities calm. That's good. I do have our friendly drifters turned off. Like, just completely. No rose creatures. We're just gonna cozy it up to the survival aspects for a while. And then when we're ready to deal with monsters, we can turn that off. And poke them in the face. I love the beginnings of the game. Even though you can delay, as you probably know. You can delay the onset of the critters from the Rust dimension. But there's so many games that I play that I have to deal with, like, crazy enemies and combat, and I do not want to ruin my vintage story. I love this game so much. So we're not in peaceful. We have all the lore and all the things. I just have the monsters temporarily disabled so that we can enjoy the beginnings of the game until we get established. Okay, what else are we going to need? Definitely a shovel. Dun, dun. Yeah, I also have the Napster. The lovely help me do all the things so I don't get to carpal tunnel mod. Okay, let me grab our trees close to us. No, let's run over here and grab a couple more pine trees. And maybe make a spear? Possibly. Oh, is that a fruit tree? I don't know. No, I think it's just birch. Okay, the sun is setting fast. We're gonna maybe cozy up to a hillside or hop into a little cave and warm ourselves up. I don't have anything to cook, but that's okay. Give me a pine tree. Thank you. And somehow I have picked up copper. That's fine. What do you think you're going to cut down? Is that tree next to you within range? I'm fascinated by what it perceives as a connected block on the diagonal. The Napster mod, also known as Risk Saver 3000. Yes. Oh my god, you're so right. What's funny is I love napping clay. And I usually will turn it off for some of that, because it's faster. But like just the flint and stuff, like when you've made 1,000 knives, you're like, okay, I'm done. Also, like carpal tunnel. I mean, I stream daily, so that is a thing. Okay, we already have copper in our inventory. So I'm going to go ahead and as we find little copper bits, we'll pick them up. Oh, I guess we'll replant the forest while we're here. Give me that. Doop-a-doo. I have copper and tin and everything turned up to like 3,000. 300%, sorry. I'm not going to worry about grabbing actual berry bushes right now. Ooh, a little bit of lag. A little bit of hey, earthworm buddy. We'll collect these eventually once we have a place we want to call home, I think. Well, that's a little cliff and a half. I was kind of hoping for a cozy hillside, really. That means dirt, probably. We will be collecting a metric ton of dirt to begin with because one of the best blocks in the game. There was resin on the tree next to me I just chopped. Yes, I did see it. We're a little full up on inventory right now to worry about resin. I promise I will not ignore it. In fact, we'll go mark it. Because I'm sure it was over here. Yes. Boom. Nope. That's the wrong one. I think I have it not marking resin. Hold on. I have it set to not do resin for some reason. Have the auto map marker mod, in case that was unclear. Doobie-doobie-doo. So it is a little dark. JKFJ, first time playing? No, actually. I have maybe a couple 100 hours or so. I quickly moved from vanilla to modded because I'm like that. I play mostly exclusively modded in that other block game that we all love. And so I'm a huge fan of the modding community for Vintage Story and all the delicious things that they make us. The quality of life. This is my cozy indulgence, which is Vintage Story. And I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm gathering all the dirt because you're going to make an amazing block called, as you know, Rammed Earth, which is going to be our first filling block. We're also going to make a raft and take off into the hinterlands. And go see if we can find maybe a prettier place to set up. I don't know. Let's see. Like, we're kind of deserty here with a sandstone. I want to head north, which I know sounds crazy. Casper says a game by modders for modders. Yes, exactly. Exactly. So true. And welcome to the stream. This is modding Mecca here, which is part of the reason I labeled it Cozy OP. Because I have I want all the things. I have all the rates turned up, all the ores turned up to like 300%. Because we just want to experience the game. I don't actually want I don't want much of the struggle. I'm too fond of this game to make myself struggle with it. Oops, give me that. It's funny, I watch a lot of Vintage Story Let's Plays, as I'm sure y'all do as well, and streamers. And I find it interesting that there seems to be this kind of unspoken rule about apologizing for not playing closer to vanilla. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I put the carry-on mod in, and because I have to have it, or I don't even know. But just play the game. Like, it's your game. Put your mods in. Turn the settings up to 1,000. Enjoy. It's beautiful. I love this thing. It's amazing. I wish I could back up in F5. That would be great. Nope. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. It's gorgeous. There's bears. There's wolves. There's creatures from another dimension. There's lore. There's story. There's hyper realistic, amazing farming and crafting and smithing, and I'm here for the building. I'm here for the farming and overworld aspects of survival. Like, that's my jam. I love it. And I still have temporal storms turned on because I think they're cool and gorgeous. But do I have monsters? No. Not today. Okay, let's make a boat and go run across the water in the night. Jay says, similar game, similar community. Exactly. Oh, that's clay. Well, we'll mark it. I'm sure we'll find more. I also have the more blue clay mod on here because why not? I think the only thing it does not affect is the fire clay. Okay, so hopefully I got enough of these to make enough of those to do a little of this. There's our raft. There's our ore. Do I have enough room? Yeah, amazing. Uh-oh. What are we gonna sacrifice? Probably the reeds. Oh no, I'll eat some berries. Give me all the berries. There we go. I didn't even drop anything. It's a freaking miracle. Away we go. Across the waters. In the dark. I should have lit a torch so you could see. I'm sorry. I've got the brightness tweaked up a little bit. Most people play this game for survival aspects, so they avoid using the mods that make it easier. I totally understand that. And I think if that's your jam, that's awesome. Yeah, like people yelling at you for having keep inventory on in your personal survival world. Like, yeah, what the heck? Or having auto jump on. Okay, now that's funny, Jay, because I don't like auto jump until I get armor that has step assist, which is the same thing, right? Like, is that crazy that I want to jump upstairs? I think it's because I'm a builder. And having auto jump is a nightmare. Auto jump on as a builder is a nightmare. Like, auto walking up a block when you're trying to build is like a death recipe. Because it's taken from how hard the game is, yeah. And it is hard. Like, it's very challenging. Like, the first time I hopped in with vanilla survival settings. And I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I mean, you get annoyed by the drifters after a while, but it was great. And then I discovered mods. And I did the same thing with Minecraft. I played Minecraft Survival, that other block game. I played Minecraft Survival for, I want to say, at least a year or two before I ever hopped into modded. And then, of course, my first modded experience in that game was Sky Factory, which blew my mind. Like, suddenly I had like ways to do things that I didn't understand how to do. Are we still headed north? Hold, please. Yes, that's good. I'm hoping I set the world to 80%. 80% water so that we could hopefully get some good oceans, because there are boats now. I've never built a boat. That's on my list. So our goal for today, like, I'm going to just stream until I run out of steam. Our goal today is to find a fun place to build. I'm looking for kind of an open plain with a hill near it or on it, next to water, so that we can start farming immediately. I have Month set to 9 days, as per usual. I was going to raise it to 12. Oh, I might have it on 12 because I copied settings. Well, we'll see. Casper says, you love how the community decided to call it that other black game. I know. I'm trying to keep to that rule. I noticed that that's a thing. JK says, I played for 3 or 4 years. You didn't get bored that easy. Yeah. And I continue to play the vanilla block game. Like, I still have, we haven't streamed in like a year, but, you know, I have like 8 years worth of vanilla multiplayer and SMPs with friends. And a vanilla series that's way back on the channel somewhere that I loved, I adored. But I'm pretty exclusively modded now because it was too much to juggle more than one series. I just do one thing at a time. This is going to be an exception. I think we'll do weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday or something. Definitely Fridays with Vintage Story. Ooh, there's interesting things over here. We're just taking off into the world. That's my favorite thing. Where are we? Okay, that's a little island. I'm hoping my oceans aren't too enormous. So I'm keeping the HUD off because it's just crazy. Just boating. Yeah, 80% water. Yeah, exactly. Like, you have to make up for that because I have now covered, 15% of what I normally would be able to walk over and look at. JK, you've never played multiplayer? I have met some of the best people on multiplayer servers. But it was scary and intimidating at first. Like, I was very quiet. I never chatted. I certainly wasn't in Discords. Like, I was a classic lurker. And then I think one day somebody offered to do a base tour. And I was like, oh, I'd love to come see that. This is in the Sky Factory. And I ended up with there are about 8 of us now that are, people have gone on to do other things in their lives and whatnot. But there's a core group of 4 of us that still will play modded multiplayer together in that other block game. Okay, we've got a little bit of weird land generation. I have both plains and valleys and plateaus and mountains in here because they balance each other out pretty well. Wow, I think I made my oceans too big. Looking for a landmass. How are we? Wow, it's bad. Bad temporal instability here. Maybe I should have just cruised around the edge of that continent to see what there was. I feel like mistakes may have been made. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to end up out here on islands. Don't want to end up on islands. Okay, if we go for 5 minutes and see nothing, I also should have, in hindsight, lit my torch. What? Maybe north was a bad idea. Just saying. Okay, let's course correct and see if we can find some landmass to our west here. I'm a little concerned. We'll head a little bit south and west. Not seeing anything. Chibi! Girl, what's up? How are you this morning? Oh no, Ocean Block 3, says Jay. Yep, pretty much. Inadvertently. God, it's classic Winnie. I've ended up in the water again. I don't even know. Oh, nope. Hold the oar, lady. Gotta keep rowing. Love my unlit torch in my face. It's doing so much good. The good news is by the time we get somewhere, the sun will be up. Right? We're an hour from sunrise. It'll be fine. Have some coffee. Everybody hydrate. Stand up. Oh, there we go. There's some land. It's probably my original continent. It's fine. blue, blue. Let's see what we got. We're going to find the perfect spot. Literally, like, the first time I see anything remotely. I just have it in my mind. You know how it is. I do this in Minecraft a lot, too. Where, y'all know. You know. Especially when I'm in the overworld. Like, Ocean Block didn't give me any choice. But if I'm in the overworld, I'm going to run around until I find the place. Even if I have to build a temporary base to do it. Even if I find a temporary base. Okay, I think we're back to our original continent. It's fine. We're going to cruise along the shoreline. That's the plan. Cruise along the shoreline, look for greener pastures. Chibi says, you're not feeling great today, huh? No, I'm sorry. You should be getting ready to go out, but you're not sure if you're going anywhere. Yeah, that can be tough if you're not feeling good. I have, more and more as I've gotten older, I have realized how important it is. Is that a trader? Or some weird colored thing? I think that's a trader. Let's go say hi. I didn't get very far, did I? More and more I've realized that doing things socially at the expense of my, health is the right word. My mental health is just not great. What is that? I feel like it's an orange tree. A ruin? Y'all see it? It's orange leaves on a tree. I thought you were a trader. Why are you orange? Must be a maple. A dead maple. Yep. Okay. Moving along. Watch there be a beautiful valley right here. Nope. This is all, I don't want all the sandy crap. We want green. Hopefully over here in the green there'll be good stuff. And yeah, sure, we could have walked there, but hey, guess what? Being in a boat saves our hunger. Yep, there are the ruins we poked around. There's our spawn point. Looking at it again. Another thing I'm very talented at is going in circles in block games. That's a skill that should be on my resume. Which is amazing because I am quite good with directions trying to get somewhere. Like I play Ark with a group of folks. Spaced Panda. If you've ever heard of her, you should go check out her streams. I stream with her gang, the pals, on Mondays and Fridays right now. Friday night. So tonight, about 10 hours from now, we're playing Primal Chaos on the Astros map, which is super fun. Lots of death, lots of shenanigans. I don't know what my point was. Oh, I'm always in charge of navigating where we're going. Like if we need to go somewhere, because apparently the vast majority of people are more directionally challenged than I am, which is kind of amusing. Your whole right leg is swollen. Oh no, that's not good. Your mood is what's stopping you. Yeah, that can be the most challenging thing. Is fighting the doldrums. And sometimes I think you just have to give yourself permission to not be okay. And to take space and time for yourself. And funny ragdolls, I mean, yes. Possibly. Okay, we're getting to the green area, but there's also snow. Which is okay. Yeah. Yeah, if your plan to get out includes maybe a medical visit, that would be I highly recommend. Highly recommend. That's edema. You have it elevated, right? Hopefully, get your foot above your heart. Because that'll help a little bit. But yeah, that's Doctorville in my world. Definitely time to see a physician. Even a virtual one. Oh, look, here we go. There's some plains and valleys. And we have a cool mountain behind us. Hopefully we've got a little... We need some inland water because it needs to be not salt water. Like, this is all salt water. But I also want to be near the big water so that we can make a boat. And have a reason to. We'll check the map here as soon as we get closer. And hopefully we've got some inland ponds or something we can build near. I kind of am looking at this, that slight rise right between these two valleys. Sorry, between that little hill and that valley of trees. Might be nice. Or maybe out on the end of this one. I don't know. That's far down to the water. Okay, we'll get out here and explore a little bit and see what there is to see. Also, it's morning. Was I wrong? 6 a.m. All we did was boat through the night. And saved our hunger a little bit. Okay, our temporal stability is not great out here, but I think that's true of most water. Most deep water is not great. Okay, map check. There's some... Okay, they're kind of peninsulas. Yeah, we're going to head inland. We're going to head over here. Or north? What do we think? There's bunnies running up the hill. Yeah, I hope that gets better too, Chibi. We don't want you feeling bad. We care about how you're doing. Oh yeah, here we go. It levels out over this direction. Let's see what we've got. Do. Some beautiful landscaping. So yes, I added a little bit of terraforming. Not that I don't have love for the game's normal world gen. But since we're cozy and we're focused on building, we're just using the plains and valleys and the plateaus and mountains to kind of smooth things out so we have more opportunity for flat places to build and less spiky chaos. We love the spiky chaos for adventuring, but not necessarily for building. I am also looking for a region that has common rain. Oh good, this is almost all the time. That's nice. It's very foresty over here. Let's go take a look at the top of this hill and see what we can see. Got our raft under our arm. I love it. Dun, dun, dun. Da, da, da. Oh, we've got chickens. Hi, chickens. What's up? I think I've set the animals to passive. Pretty sure I have. So that they don't get mad unless we do poke them in the face with a stick. Oh, look, a trader. It's almost like I knew. Sir or ma'am? Oh, red clay. Can you please... I might have to set my ore down here. What's up, friend? Hi. Hi? I think so. We already talked to a trader. Got anything to trade? Clothing merchant again. Well, that might come in handy in the winter. Can I get your name? Mustafa. Nice. We'll mark you. We don't need you right now. Ooh, Kappa. This is actually not bad. Okay, hold on. Let me go in the first person. So we can just peek around. Oh, let me grab my ore. Gimme. Thank you. We don't need you. And we don't need you in our offhand. Thanks. We need water. This is the problem. We need ponds. Even if it's just a wee baby one. There's a Foxy Roxy. Oh, here we go. It's kind of marshy down there. It's not bad. It's not bad. But we don't have the ability to make a bucket yet. Oh, that's cool. It's a ruin out there. And what do we have? Slate. That's good. Up on the hill, it's a little shrubby. Like, there's nice. What direction are we looking? That way. This is very marshy and dark. Let's go around the south here and take a look. And yes, I'm running. Our hunger's just lowered enough that it's not... Like, I think I have it at 75%. So I should be okay on berries. The temporal stability is really good here, actually. I'm going to eat these. Most of these. There's a little sprig of water. I see you, bear. I see you. Should we go say hi? They're so cute. Hi, Fozzie. What's up? Yeah, it is the Better Traders mod. It makes them... It just tweaks them enough that I like it. It also gives you little groups of traders, like 2 and 3 sometimes. Okay, he's going to stay down there. That's good. I shouldn't get too close. I have aggroed stuff without intending to. That's parsnips. Let's save that. I'm going to say a vegetable. Parsnip. Green. I might be able to see that later. I think this is our new home. Look at this valley. I don't know if this is saltwater or not. It might be because it's big enough. But there's a bunch of little ponds behind us. Like, maybe let's see what's over here. Let's see if we can find a little pond to live by. Or within running distance. Oh, we've got the happy exploration music. I would grab crops, but we don't actually have the inventories for them. We'll come out and do that in a second. Look at this. Huge open space between 2 bodies of water so we can go in either direction. I love it. Can we get a little pond somewhere, maybe? We've got some red wine caps. And field mushrooms. That's going to be our first stew, I can already tell you. Oh, look, and a little bit of water. That's all we need. Hopefully fresh. We catch a little fish, make some farms. That's perfect. Maybe we can stick our... There's some carrots. Carrot. We need them. Because I want to raise bunny rabbits too. Ah. The happiest of music. And there's a ton of cattails over there. This is perfect. It's just where to stick the house. I think maybe up on this hill. Possibly. Cut down the trees, smooth it out a little. How far up do we go? And what's our temporal stability like? Yeah, because then our garden is kind of down the hill. We can eventually cut the top of that off. And have a good We have a good view. I hear you, raccoon. What's up, little guy? This is good. I think this puts us... Where in the world am I from? I'm actually in the United States. I live in the mountains on the East Coast. We're good. I think we're good here. This is it. Okay. First things first. Let's get a complete stack of low fertility soil. Oh, that's berries. That's good. And what we may want to do is build our starter house down next to the garden area. Like our little lakes. And then that can become, we can transform that into a work building, right? So if I maybe stick it... What are we going to do? We need a little more room than this. Let's see. I like the idea of it being on the water, though. Farm right out the door. We might fill in this tiny section. I don't want to make it too complicated right this second. Let me eat these 2 berries so we have more room for dirt. Oh, we also need trees. Did I save any seeds? No. There are pine trees right there, though. We'll get those on the grow. And we can always venture to our close forests to get them. I want some oak. I want all the things. Okay, there is, I see you, Flax. I see you. And fish. Plunk it down. Maybe we should be right behind. Instead of, but I really like that. I like this view. Okay, let's cut the top of this off. And see how we can do with the house plans that aren't too crazy. We just want, like a starter home, right? Nothing insane. Don't want to go deep enough I have to worry about rocks because we do not have a pickaxe yet. Grab a little bit of this medium fertility. And probably store some stuff on the ground for right now. Can I go down one more? Yep, carrots are gone. Can I go down one more layer and not hit rock? Because I think we want to... I'm going to sacrifice this corner of the pond. Yeah. Scary, but true. Because I would like to square this out a little bit with our soils. Just a tiny bit of terraforming. Didn't know you'd be signing up for terraforming. Before I even have a house. Or a campfire. I'm like that, though. This is a thing with a Winnie. Okay, and now I have used up enough of that. I should be able to pick this up. Nice. Okay. Little carrots. Let me chuck you down. Can I just set you down? There we go. Come here. Let's take a look at what we're dealing with here. Where do we want a front porch? Where do we want a back porch? Are we building in a too weird of a place? Probably. Are we gonna make it work anyway? Yes. You're from Copenhagen. That's amazing. One of my good friends is from Denmark. He lives way outside big populated areas. I don't know what. I'll have to ask him. It's Barbas. Sometimes he joins the stream. Yeah, we're gonna need a way down. I think this is good. This will be good. Let me grab a little bit more dirt, because I'd like a full I also have, in case it was unclear, I have the stack size using Dana's tweaks, I think. I have the stack size at 4 times normal. So like I can carry 64 wood instead of 16. And anything that normally stacks to 64, you can go to 256. Because nobody has got time for inventory management shenanigans. I'm sorry, if you think I can carry 16 logs, I can definitely carry 64. And I thought that was a good balance for kind of how I have everything else set up. Making the stack size equivalent to that other game for most things. But it does mean I can carry 256 dirt. Oh, there's onions right behind me. Oh, do we have exactly 55? One more. I wanted exactly because we're going to turn this into rammed earth. In case that was unclear. Oh, that was... I see you, Flax. We're going to get you growing here any day. There we go. I think this is divisible by 6. Nope, not with a torch, Winnie. Yeah. Yes. No, it isn't. Okay, you can have those back. So if you put 6 dirt in a crafting table, you get packed dirt, which is great. But we want rammed earth because it's one of the world's best building materials in this game. Da-da-da. You know what we might do? I need to consider basement and not having the ability to dig down. Let's just see how far down is our bedrock. Not far. Sandstone is 3 blocks down. Let's see. Do we want to... We're going to build up so that we can go down further. That's kind of my thought. So if we used our pine logs as placeholders, I want to do a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 5 blocks in the middle. 3 blocks back here. And then another 3, so there's some are going to go right on those carrots. And that should be... Can you go out so I can pick up these and move them? There we go. Nope, nobody needs you. Something like that. And then if we made half of our rammed earth fancy, we would get just a little more texture than... I need to make a hoe and grab those carrots. That's kind of what I'm waiting for. In case that was unclear. So we'll go get some pine trees. And if we go up by 2 on our ground level, then we have a basement that's big enough to walk around in. Or so. That can just be the wrong direction for the moment. So we already have a basement that's 2 blocks high. Pardon me. Goodness. And that means our floor would be at this level. Right? So exciting. Okay, now that we have a floor, we can start setting crap down. That's really my. You know what? Let's just put you in the water. You're not. Nothing's gonna hurt you. Oh, clay is right here too. There you go. Just sit down there. And okay, note to self: we're going to enter the house, probably from here, and then. If we had walls, we'll do a feature wall, right? What was that, 3? So we'll have some windows that are 2 blocks high. That's perfect. And that's a beautiful view of the lake. One, two, three. Rammed earth is the best. And maybe we don't have a picture window there. And that's where I said we were going to come in, so these can be solid. And maybe we have a little back door to the farm over here somewhere. Right there is fine, so we can have a corner to put stuff in. That's a door. That's going to be more wood. And another ceiling, but I would like this to be. I'm gonna bring this wall up so that our ceiling is actually above us. And when I say ceiling, I mean second floor. Not today. Boom. There we go. Deimos, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Are you a vintage story fan? Inquiring minds would like to know. Da-da. We're building. Second day. Spent the whole first day running around in circles on the ocean, because I'm like that. Today, we're getting our build on. I say that. I'm glad I left 1 block wide so I can run around the outside edge. I don't think there are going to be any windows on this side. Because door. Is that okay? I think that's fine. That's going to be our little back thing to the farm. And we'll probably make it go sideways out the door. Cozy. We're going for cozy. And then this one. I like the windows on the ends. Boom-de-boom. Probably there is good. And this is actually going to be wood all the way up. We can save that block, and we're going to need to go get more trees. I'd like to replace these with oak, so I'm not going to like put them all down. But let's get some storage happening. Like putting crap down, building a fire. I promise I will go get some cattails and make some chests. There's our torch holder. Nope, give me that back. I have the put everything on the floor mod. Yeah, we need more storage and more wood. Let's go do that. Because we know there are a bazillion cattails this direction. And the sun is setting. Is that a deep hole or just a normal? That will fill that in. And maybe find some berries while we're out here. Because I have a feeling food is next on the list. Right? Hello, cranberries. Thank you for being here. You're just curious to watch others playing because the game's got a lot of traction. I know. I've noticed the increase in streaming and episodes. I'm very excited about it. I hope that a bunch more people get addicted to it as I am. I am a player of the other block game, mostly exclusively modded. But this is my like happy relaxation place. So this is gonna be my new Friday stream. Just doing some cozy vintage story, heavily modded for comfort. All the settings ramped up to make our lives easier. But still going through the main game progression, like focusing on the survival and survival craft build parts of it. Oh, we're good. We're just gonna spam. We need to set up some fishing lines. And I need to get busy with clay. Remind me to grab clay before we go back up so I can do some clay stuff tonight while the sun is down. How are we doing? 44. I want like... We need 60 to make chests. I need to make a couple more baskets for my inventory. So I need at least 30 for the inventory. 60 for a couple of chests. So I'm hoping for 90 before it gets too crazy dark. How are we doing? We're almost at 60. I think we'll be good. We are in a great area. This was a mecca of... And I've left some. Is it just me or is the pickup on this like slightly delayed? I think in terms of the code, this is speculate. I was a program manager for a software development company for years and years and years. I speculate that it takes a moment for the object to register as an object in the world. And that's why there's a slight pickup delay. Which is, I guess, adds to a little bit of the realism. Not really sure. I don't know if realism is the right word. It slows me down though. It slows my roll, which is fine. What do we got? 83. 7 more. I think we're good. The frantic cutting of cattails as the sun goes down. Doo-doo. Okay, that's definitely enough. We will also need these for fishing things though. So let me just... As we make our way back to shore, I think I've crossed the whole... Where do we live? Up this hill? It's classic Winnie. She's lost. It's over here where I marked things. So that way. Yes, there we go. Around this corner. Hi, bunny. Chicken! You're a chicken. Well, I'm not going to kill you because I would like you to populate the area, sir. Or ma'am. Probably a hen. I would like you to have chicken babies. Moss chickens. My friend. Okay. We are over this hill. Any more berries get ripe in like the 5 seconds we've been gone? No. Our oh so attractive starter house. Look at us go. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, let's make storage first in our inventory. That'll make life easier. And at least 2 little chests to get things off the ground. There we go. All the things. Okay, let's make a fire. Do I have any wood left? I do. Magically. This is our house. The fire can go here. And we'll cut some firewood. Mostly I want to light the torch, like in case that was unclear. Cut some saplings from bushes and plant them nearby. It makes food gathering easier later. Yeah, the berry bushes especially. I can plant cattails. Yeah. We'll have a whole cattail farm. For sure. Where did our one torch go? I swear I set it down somewhere. There you are. Let us make more, because we can. I kind of rock around with about 10 torches at any given time. Cooking our torches, eating our berries. I didn't get clay. Oh well. We do have enough grass. Let's make a bed. Just a straw one to start. Put our bed by the fire. Is that smart? I'm not sure. Maybe our bed should go in the other corner so I can put food things here. Yep. And you, sir, Mr. Orr, do not need to go. There we go. In the house right now. And the bed can go, I don't know, out of the way, right? Like, it just needs to be, like, if it were a sofa, it could go there. Nice. We have light! It's a miracle! Oops. Okay, there we go. And if I hit F5 one more time, there we go. Simba the Fire. Gregory, what's up? How's it going, friend? Welcome to Vintage Story. Didn't expect this on your bingo card today, did you? Although, I don't know, I may have mentioned it in streams. I thought it was Friday and we could do a little relaxing, cozy Vintage Story. Oh my god, I'm catching up on chat. Chibi says, big back porch with an ocean view would be great. Yes. The front should be inland so you can build a road to connect to the other builds. Ah, you're so smart. Yes. And eventually, like, we'll build a big house, maybe down on the plateau, or clear more area. Like, our starter house is going to have another function eventually. Like, it'll probably be our farmhouse. Cut some saplings, plant cattails. Deimos' name, it's lent from Deimos, which is one of the Greek followers of Ares. Well, that's cool. Gregory says, nope, I did not have this in the bingo cards for today. Yeah, surprise, surprise. Okay, I really should get some clay and nap things. And we need trees. What's our time? 22. Very detailed of that other block game. Yes, it is. We'll set that down. We should eat our berries. I was going to cook the berries, but, you know, it'll be fine. Oh, I want to stick a torch in the torch holder. Boom. Let there be light. I usually carry my flint on my hotbar. The firewood can go there. Those are our building blocks. Yellow can go there. And I haven't made a spear yet. I don't know how that's possible. Let's make one of those. I do have Napster installed. For those of you who are new, I have about 35 mods. Promise I will make a Google Doc with the list of mods and put the link in the description. List of mods and the world settings. Oops. Don't die, fire. But also don't use all of my fuel. Okay, we have a spear, we have a knife. We're going to go out digging clay, so let's make another shovel. And we're going to cut down trees, so I'm going to make another axe. Maybe a couple axes. Because we need all the wood. And all the shovels. Gregory says, honestly, you wouldn't be surprised if someone made a mod in Minecraft that looks just like this. Well, it's funny you should say that. my understanding, the history of Vintage Story, Join Me by the Fire. This is just what I've heard. That Vintage Story began its life as a Minecraft mod. And the developer felt limited by the limitations of Minecraft modding at the time. And so branched off and created his own game instead so that he would have control over it. They would have control over it. Yeah, it's he and his wife, I believe. He and his partner. And there is also, they are greatly and heavily inspired and closely worked with the mod developer for Terra Firmacraft. So if you've ever played Terra Firmacraft, you will know that some of the systems are very similar. I would say that Vintage Story is an homage to Terra Firmacraft, just as it's an homage to Minecraft, because that was its origins. But to say that it's the same game anymore is completely false. It is absolutely a different game. JK says I should make a video where I add mods that make the game harder. You'd love to see me suffer. Oh, thanks. I don't like to suffer, though. But you do you. Like, you are welcome to suffer. That is, I did think about, okay, now, funny story. I did think about doing a cold start challenge with very limited mods. Because I do like that as like a one-off. It's not a series I would want to do. You've heard of Terra Firmacraft but never played it. Very similar mechanics. Okay, it's almost midnight. Let's sleep the dark away. Because the sun should come up around 4:30. Our little straw bed only lets us sleep for about 6 hours. Okay, so if I hop out of bed at 4:30, how light is it? Yeah, super light. Super light. Okay, let's go dig up some clay and cut down some trees. Oh, those are maples. Let's see if we can find some oak and maple over here. Trees first, because that's necessary to the house construction. And probably berry bushes is a good idea to help. Did I even pick that up? Come on, let's go. You're an object now. Let's go. Rock and roll. More berry bushes. Here I am, gathering the berry bushes. / saplings. The other thing I discovered recently, I didn't know this, that... oh, that's peat. Let's mark that on the map. Also, I've somehow turned off the mini-map. Hold on. F6. I don't know how I pressed F6, but I did. Ooh, it's a cave. Are there good things? No, it's just a freaking hole in the ground. Okay, we'll hop in there eventually. Flint. Oh, yes. Okay, the other mod I have is high fertility particles so that we can spot it. This is great. Thanks, game, for giving me some high fertility right next to the base. We'll also grab medium while we're out, because this won't be enough. Maybe we'll grow our veggies in the high fert and the flax in the medium. Oh, there's another patch right there. That's amazing. And are y'all red wine caps, which we can eat? Okay. Wood and clay before we go back to the house. That's the rule. Although food is very important. What are you? Birch. I experimented in my single player with, if you leave one mushroom, does it necessarily propagate the others? The answer is no. The mushroom growth and spawning seems to be independent. Like after a bunch of rain, you might get more mushrooms again. Dooby dooby doo. I want all of that. Thank you. And your particles are a little excessive. I'm just saying. Okay, trees. All the trees. Collecting all the things. I guess we're going maple. Because oaks take too long and we have a maple forest. And I'm not a huge fan of pine. So maple it is. We should have Winnie play a horror mod. Oh god. No. I turned off the creepy things from Primitive Survival. Just FYI. You've been playing a lot of Ark Survival Evolved recently. This reminds me of the Pixark. Oh, yeah, I can see that. I play Ascended on Mondays and Fridays. I stream with Spaced Panda. So it's her stream on Twitch. And we're playing the Primal Chaos mod on the Astros map, which is total insanity. Super fun. We're nomadic on boats. Which is, so we have a flotilla. Everybody has their own boat. It's really fun, actually. Okay, I have picked up a hoe because we can still sneak. Oh, nope. Sneak hoe. Oh, it's forest floor. It can't be hoed. Rude. But I want this flax. Give me all the seeds. Yes, berries, high fruit. So that's 51 high fertility soil. I'm not gonna say no to that. Have I gotten any maple seeds? I feel like the answer is no. And I should be replanting and punching leaves. How big are you? Enormous. Thank you. No maple seed. That's weird. Maple trees are usually very... In case you didn't know, fly agaric mushrooms are poisonous, even in real life. Don't eat those. Chibi's with me, no horror. See, girl's my girl. That's my girl. Here's the thing. I'm old. In case that's unclear, like probably old enough to be most of your parents. More than half a century. Let's put it that way. And I have enough things to stress about and have bad dreams about without adding horror to it. Gregory says there's a revamped version of Fossils and Archaeology that came out recently. It's Fossils and Archaeology Revival. It's for 1.18. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if somebody might put a pack with that. I would love to play a 1.18 with that in it. Wow, they came, like, that's a leap ahead from... There's some seeds. Let's replant some of our trees here that we've taken down. I also have tree speed up to, like, crazy fast. As fast as the vanilla game settings will let you. Because nobody wants to wait a year for a tree. I'm sorry. You have Ascended, but you prefer the original. Here's my thoughts on that. I would have paid for just the building upgrades. Like, for real. The updates to the building, for me, is what made it worth it. There's a pack that a YouTuber made that you watch for the Fossils and Archaeology. That would be cool. Okay, I'll go hunt. What YouTuber? That'll help me. Because I'm nosy. We plant that tree here. We're going to pick up these cranberries too. Give me all the things. We are also going to pick up the catmint because it's gorgeous. And I'm like that. Ooh, all the copper. Okay, let's mark it, and then I'm going to pick up all, but usually what I do when I'm finally local to where I'm going to be mining, I will, well, let's plant that tree. I will mark copper and then leave one little copper nugget to tell me where to dig, but pick up everything else so that we can use it. Ooh, cave. Bueller. Can I get some dirt so I can get out of here? And maybe a torch so I can see. Hello? Ooh, quartz. That's excellent. Hello? Anybody home? We'll get the creepy music right off, and we found all kinds of goodies. Oh my god, it's a teleporter. What? What? Right under the base. Chibi says she's not far behind me in age. Thank God. There you go. You could be my sister from another mother. I love it. Okay, so we want all of these crates. That one's empty. That one, I think, is empty. That one's empty. A heavily collapsed chest. There's nothing. Oh, here we go. Blue clay sticks, some thatch. I think we're going to leave. Since this is like right next to the base, I don't feel compelled to actually worry about getting absolutely everything right now. I just want the crates so we can still store bulk items. Uh-oh. Don't touch the blocks that are unlabeled. Can I get in there? It's a tight squeeze in here. I might have had too many berries. Can you... There's another chest. Don't think I don't see that. Can you... Get out of my way. Thank you. Give me those. More crates. Empty. Empty. This is beautiful. This is such a find. Metal parts? Sure. More metal part. What do I keep? There's some kind of invisible rubble there that I think we should not worry about. More torches. That's good. Let's stick the... We won't use the ruined shelves. Or the... Oh god, the bizarre rubble. There we go. I don't want any of those shenanigans. The barrel, maybe. The metal should give us Jonas metal parts. Yeah, that's good. So we need those to repair this guy. Yeah. So all we need are 3 temporal gears. All we need. I've got a Puerto Rican sister now. Yay! That's awesome. I'm so excited. My god, some of this rubble is like a pain in the tatakis. Ruined drill. I would like to keep... I guess we can find flour. I would just like to... Can you just go in there and let me set these down so I can pick those back up again? What's under there? I think that's the teleporter pieces. More collapsed chest. Storage Master's blueprint. Oh, we can make aged crates. That's fantastic. Okay, I'm actually going to leave that in here. Plaster for our house. Okay, we'll be back. And a copper torque. Remind me there are... words, things still down in the chest there. And I'm gonna put down a piece of our those so I remember that that's where the teleporter is. And then we'll do the same thing up here. We'll use our soil to get out of here. And then the happy music is like doody doody doo again. It's hilarious. Okay, this is where the teleporter is. Big dirt pointer thing. Nice. Oh, and we have ruins and everything. I think I just sped by them. Okay, a little bit more wood. We don't have nearly enough to build with. I got 64. I got 1.5 stacks. The pack has 70 mods, says Gregory. Jay says, I don't know, something about seeing tons of stuff in a cave. Something about something in a cave. Yeah. It's a feature. Is there a seed still on the ground, maybe? The only thing I don't, yeah, there is. The only thing I don't like about the crates is that the ones with the labels don't stack with the ones without the labels. Do we need all that? We do need all that. Let's go put all this away, because the house is right here. Empty pockets, come back for clay. Are you red caps? Yes, we'll come back for more. Do I have those in my inventory? I do. Let's get all the food. Bloop. Bloop. Do you have anything? Okay, soil for us to... Ooh, more things! Okay, our ruins have prizes in them. This is why we install the Better Ruins mod. Right? Oh no, I'm running with a lit torch. Use all our food up. Gonna need to eat. Berries to the rescue. Eat on the run. That's how we go. Okay, yeah. We're gonna have to terraform out a little bit. Our little house. God. Okay. Crate. Crates are gonna go in the basement, but they can go like here for now. Right? So they can hold stuff. Like high fertility soil and medium fertility soil. And our lumber. And food needs to go down in the basement, but for right now, you're just gonna go in a box we call organics, and then weird metal crap and clay, and nope, you're already in here. Oh my god, all the wrong buttons. There we go. And you can have firewood. Sticks I'm going to carry with me. Torches can wait till tonight when we do them. Let's go get more. Let's go get clay. And more wood. Like we do. Did I mark clay out here? This is, you can look at the map. Like, look, there's tons of clay. There's some here and here and here and here. Let's go see what this one is. You can just tell by the discoloration of the earth. Oh no, that's peat. Okay. Pardon me. And more flax. Give me that. Tomorrow, without fail, we're going to have to get seeds and stuff in the ground. Well, that's red currant. That's nice. That's different than your birch. Okay, that's all peat. Where's my clay? That's also peat. Did I not mark? Oh. We missed like 2 blocks of high fertility soil. Or 3. Medium, medium, medium. Okay. We still need a lot of medium. For now, until we find all the high stuff. You'd think... Let's see if there's clay by the water. You can usually get blue clay deposits by the water. Flax. Flax. I should have hoed it. Nope. There we go. Ta-da! No. Is that red clay maybe? Yeah. Ah, here we go. Nope. Yeah, red clay. But I would rather not, and there was blue clay right behind me. I'd rather not tear up the actual shorelines. So yeah, slightly out of the water is fine. Give me all the clay. Oh wow. I have Gregory says the pack is mostly QOL mods. But there's some of the bigger mods like Create, Shipped, Frame Blocks, and Alex's. And it's a custom pack they made? Or is it a, like, I'm sure, is it available on CurseForge? It must be, even if it's custom. Who knew? Okay, let's see if we can dig some of this without getting too lost in flooding ourselves. Or killing ourselves with a sand cave-in. That's also a thing. Probably picked the most awkward clay deposit to go after. Let's go this way where there's no sand. Yeah, perfect. Yes, it's custom, but it is available on CurseForge. Okay, cool. That is excellent. We need lots of clay for this because, of course, one of the first things I do is make a metric ton of storage vessels. Because I think those are the easiest early game storage to get before you've messed around with copper or anything. Barbus! I was just talking about you. There is a fellow Dane in the chat. How are you doing this morning? Or this evening, I guess, as it were. Playing some Vintage Story. All the good things. I love this game. Gregory says he's linked to the pack in his channel. Perfect. That's awesome. Okay, here's rye. Let's just mark you. We shall go like so. And I'm just going to say, yeah, grain is fine. And do we need blue clay too? Why not? I'll have the shovel. Especially now that we need blue and fire clay. Sorry, blue and red clay to craft fire clay. You can find fire clay. I have found it. I found it under a coal deposit at about Y level 50, like way down in the world. That's in my single player, which someday we'll go in there and take a look at, because I've spent a lot of time in there. But I would like to share the Vintage Story with other people. So I thought this would be a fun stream. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, super boring. Well, I'll do some collecting off camera too and fill up our crates. But this is good for now. Back we go. I think we have enough wood. Give me more red wine caps. Gotta get some, I gotta get a cooking pot on the go so we can eat. That is very important. Eat more than berries, although we have like the mecca of cranberry bushes right here. Good, really good on the mushrooms. Mark that. which is always nice. Something about the valleys. And there are some carrots. I'm actually going to not harvest these, but I am going to hoe them because they're on medium fertility soil. And we might just wait a hot minute for them to finish growing. Those are at 6 or 7. I don't know. They may or may not grow. We'll see. We're going to make a watering can too. Hell, plant them? I mean, you're probably right. See, I do listen. Give me some seeds. Yeah, because I have the room. Because carrots are fast, aren't they? 14 days? Yeah, that's pretty quick. That's pretty lickety-split. Okay, sounds like garden this afternoon and making clay things tonight is the order of business. Let's go. I mean, it's 5 p.m. Run in. I mean, I don't know why I'm rushing. It's vintage story. We should take our time. Right? No? Okay, carrots, come to me. Can you... you gotta get rid of the grass next to him or it doesn't work. That's my hoe, right? Yep. Thank you. No seed. Cheapskate. There's one. Nothing. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, let's get rid of all the pine. That was just placeholders. And we're going to put maple there. I guess we could build at night. Dun dun dun. There's more carrots here. And give me that. Hello, Bueller. Do I have to break you? I should be able to just pick you up. Okay, fine. I guess because it's sitting in the center? I don't know why that was such a pain. Are you your birch? Okay. And that... La 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 la. Okay, I think that's the last of our pine. Lovely, lovely. What we got? Y'all can just go in there. Yes. I'm just smushing you together. There's some red currant. Okay, there's flax seed, carrot seed. I have marked onions. Let's put our clays in storage. Y'all are both empty. So red clay there, blue clay there. Pine. I don't know that we'll have a ton of it, but we'll put it in there. And you are medium fertility and you are high fertility. Excellent. And let me have... I guess let me have all of that. The medium and the high. And let's go see what we can do with a garden of some shape or form. Okay. I want a place to catch fish. So since they're fishing there, that becomes our baby fish pond. And we will utilize this body of water as our farm. And so I'm going to use a... No, I can't use a placeholder because it'll kill the water. Let's do... What are you, medium? You're already medium, so let's use that. So medium. So there's a water. There's a water. Ho, ho. We'll make it pretty later. And eventually we'll have like raised farms and stuff, and we'll turn this back into a pond. But for right now, we need to use the water that is in place. In fact, we'll just do this. So I think you're low. So let's dig you up. Or replace you with medium. There we go. Okay. And then next to you, I think I have a mod on here that lets me pick up high fertility soil. And it retains its moisture, or it retains its properties. Because we want to grow our veggies on the high fert, I think. Like so. And if I would put a light in my offhand, you could see. There we go. Gotta go, Gregory. Okay, take care. We'll catch you later. Oh, you meant the bushes too. Yes, we need to plant the bushes. I promise I'll stick those in the ground. Dun, dun, dun. We'll finish this little corner out with some high fertility. Carefully. Because our growing season is fast moving. Okay, carrot. Nice. I'm sure we'll find more. Flax gets low. Or medium, pardon me. And I think let's go dig up the onions that I marked. These were the carrots. The onions were this way. Apparently I didn't mark them, I just looked at them. Here they are. Nice. Were there more? No. 3 is a start. 3 is a start. What are you? You're flax. Come with me. That was all. That's fine. 5 is good. 5 is better than none. I've lost our farms. There they are. Okay. God. Okay, and then des oignons. I hate mixing, but I don't want to waste space, so there we go. Carrots and onions on the go. You believe we can make more carrot seeds by cutting carrots with your knife? I learn something new every day. What? Like maybe 2? Maybe you have a mod that does that. Hold on, let's see. Let's look at our HE. We can make pickled carrots, but I don't see carrot seeds. Oops. Oh my god, why is caps lock on carrot? Carrot seeds? Yeah, right. For me, it's only breaking them. Although I'm dying to know what mod it may be the extended foods mod. Is that what does that for you? Possibly? Potentially? Because I would be very... Where's my maple? There we go. Maple log. Oh, I can't reach that, can I? Like so. There we go. I hate the torches in the offhand make me a little crazy because they're so bright. Okay, let's do some clay fabulousness. And the bushes don't expire, so I'll put them in my inventory. How are we doing? 37, 49. 3 on the berries. We'll eat you. I would like to save some berries so we can make porridge out of that flax. We can top our porridge with them. Let's do some clay works tonight. Yeah, extended foods is what you use. The only reason I haven't added it, I couldn't, maybe you can help me understand. It doesn't add food, right? Like it doesn't add different vegetables. It just adds the number of recipes and things you can do with the food. Is that right? I hope that's right. Let's make, I guess, you know what? I just go whole hog on the, and yeah, let's do this. I'll just do it sloppy and then fix it. Because I'm not really interested in adding like a whole bunch of different vegetables. So if it's kind of under control, that's great. But I don't want to take up spawns of my vegetables in world with other things. Extended food. But I'm curious, and it seems to be kind of a standard. Like if you have a modded server, people have extended foods. I've got the food shelves, which I love. And primitive survival, which adds like, you know, a handful of recipes and some options, which is great. Okay, we're going copy on this. You know, Napster's cool, but like the vanilla game functions are actually faster in most cases. We're going to do some pots, cooking pots, and we're going to do some bowls. Yeah, pretty much just like a quadrillion new recipes, but not necessarily more food. Okay, that's really cool. I may have to add that. Because I was watching somebody who, maybe Drax, stream on his community server, and whoever's doing their cooking, like the food sounded amazing. Like it made me hungry just listening to this. It was like boiled beef stew with la da 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 da. And I was like, oh, it sounds so good. Okay, we're gonna make some bowls. This is probably faster to do myself, but we'll let Napster so I can catch up with chat. Barbas says, oh, your wife just headed to work. Yeah, time to play. That's good. I feel the same way. I just heard physics get up and around, but my door's shut because I'm streaming. And I'm doing a long stream today because I want to get a foothold in Vintage Story. And it's relaxing and fun. Cozy for the win. I'll also, let's see, what else do we want? We definitely want a watering can, because I'm like that. Yeah, extended food mods. I have some other great mods in here. I cannot remember off the top of my head. I have the buzz mod that tells you where bees are. So you can go get them. We have bees, plenty of bees at spawn. We can probably go propagate. Although I fully expect to run into some in the forest. And primitive survival, like every time I use that, I discover more things. Like we're going to make the storage vessels to help water the farms. Once I get them out of the water, like put them up on a hill or something. It's so nice. I'm using Napster. One of the members is specialized in making blue cheese. Oh, I love Maytag blue cheese. Is so good. You want to marry her? I hear you. I do. I do hear you. I want to get into the cheese making. We're going to tame all the animals. Like, we're going to do all the things. What else do we need? Let's do like immediately. I guess let's go ahead and do our pickaxe and hammer, because that would make our life easier, right? Just saying. I'm not, this is why I have Napster, because I'm sure my own napping makes people twitch. And we need a hammer mold. Oh, I also have extra molds. I can't remember what mod it is, but it adds a bunch of molds for stuff you would normally only have to smith, like the chisels and things, because I actually prefer clay napping. Like, I love making the molds. I think it's fun. It satisfies my little inner creative creature. There's just something very rewarding about napping out a clay mold, sticking it in a pit kiln, and watching it come to life. Like, it's phenomenal. Okay, do we want an axe yet? We did the hammer, we did the pickaxe. Let's do some ingot molds. Because I always make more copper than we need, and then we can deal with it later. In fact, let's make a bunch of ingot molds. Because I'm going to go back over to the deserty area and run around like crazy and grab copper nuggets tomorrow, so we can get a move on the metal. Because that'll make our building life a little easier to have a pickaxe. Okay, let's do a couple of ingot molds. We probably want, what else right now? A chisel? I would love to be able to chisel early. Oh, you know what we need more than anything? I'm going to go ahead and make the mold so we can do the quarry mod. That's a mod I've added. So we need the quarry spikes. The name escapes me. What are they called? The splitter plugs. And I found that making 4 molds is the way to go. Like, it's worth the time to be able to just pour them out. And we can make them out of copper. We might wait till we get to bronze. We'll see. We'll see how enthusiastic I am about getting to the building quality. Quality of life building. Do all the things. It's pulse pounding excitement. Watching me make molds, right? We're gonna go set up a little area outside to do our firing. Normally I would have it as an extension, like do it on the porch of the house. But we're kind of precarious where we are right now. I don't have a lot of room to expand out, so we'll go ahead and start the workshop. Okay, what's more useful? Pickaxe, lemonade, hoe. Oh, nails and strips, so we can make some chests when we get there. I will not fire all these, but while we're doing a clay thing, I don't know, we'll see how much I can set up. Need more dirt. Oh wow, it's taking forever. Let's do this. Just fill it in and let it go to town on the removing them. Kind of backwards, but you know. I think we only need 1. Nails and strips will make 4. What else do we need? Probably some crock pots. We might not be there yet. Oh, the anvil. Let's do it. We're gonna need it. And we have the clay. Especially while I sit here and sip my coffee. Welcome to Vintage Story. Clay napping. Lady of the house speaking. I can't. I have a hard time holding alt. There we go. Again with the carpal tunnel. Oops, I missed. We'll let it do that one. I'll let it do the little ones. Just to save me the clicking. Come on, I've just started getting arthritis in my... You know, smithing is cheaper, casting and resources. Is it? I feel like they each take an ingot. Like pouring the mold takes an ingot, and smithing takes an ingot. So whether I pour an ingot mold, wait it for cool, and then cast it. But I may be wrong about some resources not matching that way. Ay, ay, ay. But I feel like 100 milliliters of a metal is 100 milliliters of a metal. And they all seem to require that, especially for the tools. I could be wrong, though. Or it could be my mod that makes it even. Because it is an improved smithing mod. This is how close. If I sit down, I can kind of tell. Yeah, we still have a ways. On the anvil, maybe 2 or 3 more layers. Oh no, we're done. Magic. Okay, you can get out of my way. Let's go make a place for these guys to be fired. Might be a mod you use. Oh, you get scraps back. See, that would be nice. That would be very nice. You know what? We're just gonna make a porch out here and do our... This was supposed to be my front door, right? I say that. What have we got going on back here? I need more dirt. That's what I need. A little more terraforming. Who doesn't like digging dirt as the sun comes up? If I weren't so OCD about it looking nice. Aw, see? There's a reason I made all these shovels. I know myself. My dirt spoon addiction is a thing. Y'all will come back next stream and I'll be like, I moved the house over here. Don't be surprised, okay? It happens. It happens quite frequently with me. You can ask Barbas. What's Winnie famous for on the ARK servers? I will build my base and then decide that I either don't like it or it was a test run. And I will tear it to the ground and rebuild it. Or move it halfway across the map because I don't like where I am. I've gotten better about that, though. I'm better about making sure that the place I've picked is reasonable and to my liking. Okay, 154 ought to do us. And then... You guys, let's see. If I was a... This is temporary. So let's not stress about it. Let's just build up what we want. Even if we're using medium fertility soil. Except I'm gonna peel all this back because I want it to be fireproof. God. It's my first day. It's like a thing. Oh, maybe if I did drop it down one level, it could be bigger and it would be like a working porch. I don't know. It'd be a little bit separate from the house. Let's try it. Let's see how it goes. Just gonna come down 2 steps. You're like, wow, Winnie, so exciting, digging. Yes, Barbara says. That's true. I also tend to do that with my boats as well. I think I'm on my 3rd boat. Okay. 1, 2, and then let's do... So that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm counting pit kilns in case that was unclear. So we can fire all the things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is a good number. And then that still leaves us some room to put actual working things. And then we will do a little roof. Rammed earth, I'm telling you, is one of the best blocks in this game. It's so cheap, it's just dirt. And it doesn't look like dirt. There we go. I don't think it needs to be any fancier than that. Just a few little walls so that we don't walk into our pit kilns. Okay. All the things. Let's prioritize. Watering can. Pots and bowls so we can eat, because that's going to be a problem. So farming, eating. Oh, my bad. I meant to replace these with rammed earth too. Just because. We don't want things set on fire. Go in there, pick that up. I don't want to catch the rest of our little environment on fire. Oh, did I actually run out of shovels? Amazing. Ran out of shovels. Pit kiln for the win. It's almost like we're making progress. Gosh. Okay, give me all that dirt. Wow, my phone has been crazy today. I know y'all can't hear it. It's on silent for once. I also want to go dig up some of that peat to use in these to make them a little faster. And let's go ahead and do our pickaxe and hammer mold, because those are the priority right now. Beautiful. And I could, of course, cut more holes here. What did I say I needed? Peat. Let's go grab some, because that just makes our pit kilns a lot faster. Where are you? Over here somewhere. I'm looking for spotty dirt. I can see my star. Oh, there it is. Like, where did the peat field go? Such a great early game fuel source. I mean, as long as you can find a section of it that's not really gonna completely tear up your landscape. But I find that like once grass grows back over the hole, nobody really notices. Just becomes the place where I dug out a bunch of fuel. Okay, I'm just gonna grab enough to get these started, and then we'll come back and get more as we need it. But I want to get those cooking. She says as she digs another freaking half a stack out. Okay, let's go. Away we go. With our square box of grayness. It's okay, we're gonna terraform out here, make it bigger, it'll be cute eventually. It will, I promise. Out to the workshop. Okay, grass and sticks. I think we have plenty. So we fill it with grass, we fill it with sticks, and we fill it with peat. I love the pit kiln mechanic. It's my favorite. I always feel like it's like actual work. Like I had to fire the clay that I made. The one I made is for the mechanical hammer. Shoot. The Helve hammer? No, it says raw hammer mold. I'm pretty sure the Helve hammer says Helve hammer. I hope. Yeah, Helve hammer. And that's just plain old hammer. I think we're good. Shovel, arrow, chisel, fishing lure, wrench, plate, knife, hoop, hand. We're going to make all of them. All the things. And you know it's lit when your pit kiln information in the top says it's... Although I do have mods that tell me more about things than vanilla. Because who doesn't want a whole bunch of text on your screen when you're trying to do stuff? So these will take... Oop, I didn't finish that one. These will take 16 hours instead of 18 because of the peat. And that's actually pretty fast in game. Away they go. Okay, let's plant some berry bushes. And fix our house up a little bit. And put the peat in a crate. There we go. And the medium fertility soil. And the high fertility soil. And there's our logs. I only have 3 red currants, huh? Oh, let's set out some fishing... let's make some fishing, fish traps. Fish baskets, yeah. So it's 4 cordages and... Nope. No, stop making those. Yeah, turn those back. Can I make you like that? No, there you go. There's 12. 4 fish baskets should be plenty. Mostly because I don't think I have any more. I don't have enough sticks. Ugh. How's it go again? I cannot remember. I did it wrong. Sticks are only in the corners. Okay. Well, that's good. We might have enough sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, beautiful. I love these because you can bait them, but you don't have to. And should we just set them right here? Like super easy. It has to be surrounded on all sides with water. There we go. Fish for the win. Yay, primitive survival mod. Berries. I would like fences around our garden because critters. So let's do a tiny bit more terraforming. And at least get some fences, like maybe stick fences. I need to go like, because cobblestone isn't practical. We should go deal with trees. Maybe we should start planting trees. Let's see what the maple will give me in terms of sticks. Give me sticks. All the sticks. I guess since we're building on a maple, I should plant some more maple while we're here. Maybe up on this little hill over here with the others. That's good, thank you. We have pine as well. Pine is great for like making chests and stuff. Because it's fast growing. High amount of seeds. Even in vanilla. And lots of sticks. Lots of branchy branches. And I think for crude fences, we get 8 fences per craft. So it may not be terrible. Let's see what we can make. If I go to H and say fence. Okay, we don't have cobble. Wooden fence needs planks. Rough hewn is logs and sticks. I think that's what we want to do. Like we could do... Did I not just look at that recipe? Like, what the heck? Rough hewn fence, log... Oh, I have to put my axe in there. DTP. I knew that. Totally. There we go. There's 16 pine fences. Like so. Tom, what's up, friend? How goes it? I'm playing some Vintage Story, of all things. Nope, but it's not what I wanted. I just want to keep out the critters for the most part. Of course, they're going to be able to hop in there from the house, but whatever. We'll keep them out of our house, too. 13 hours. More. Let's go get whatever this is growing over here. Rye. Yes, that sounds good. Let's plant some rye. We'll plant it in the other half. We'll go grains towards vegetables. There's some rye. And now that the farm is in, let's go seed hunting real quick. Because I can see them scattered all over the hills. Like, here's more rye. That's good. They're easy to spot in the spring because the green is different. Ooh, more high fertility soil. Yes. Did I get a chance to see your DM? I did see it. I do not know if we still own the domains. I will check on that this weekend, I promise. And if not, I will renew them. Because I know you need that in order to have an actual server, right? So this news is for Jacob and others. I am working on the web address ownership so that we can have a public server. What do y'all think about FTB Evolution as a server right now? I want to just pick a good mod, or we can do all mods 10, but I think evolution sounds good. That's going to probably be my next modded pack. And I thought it would be fun to play the same pack as I'm currently streaming. Right? Sounds like a plan. And why, yes, I'm getting a bunch of more low fertility soil because we need more rammed earth. And that is the best thing to do with low fertility soil. And I was distracted by it because I was digging the high fert stuff. We should also dig some pit traps and maybe work on getting some animals potentially. It's crazy that there was. There we go. A little more medium. Okay, and I'm after seeds, which are usually easy to spot. Also mushrooms. Because as soon as our pot is done, we're making some food. Clearly. If you didn't know, you can put mushrooms in your pots and make mushroom stew. And you can top it with pretty much anything. That looks like rye. Yes, beautiful. We'll make some porridge. Yep, that was more rye. More blue clay. Let's go up the hill. Or no. Maybe let's go over here. The wide and flat is where it's easy to see crops. And in fact, third person is sometimes easier because it gives you a little bit of a height advantage. Looking for things that grow, game. Give me all the crops. I'm sure I've looked right over things. Oh, like these right here. Get our rye game going for sure. We are in an area of rye. Oh, here comes the happy music. It knows we're cruising around outside of base. Gathering. Here's a bunch of berries. Are you all cranberry? You are. I really want some variety, game. Give me some red currant bushes. Please, and carrots. There's our chickens waiting to be caught in a pit. You know, that's what I should do. Make a pit trap for the chickens. The kitchens? Bleh. The chickens over here. Let's do it. We just need a basket and a stick. Basket, stick. Some way. Yes, like that. And then we dig a hole. Let's dig one right here. Let's gather the grass. Because don't waste resources. I'll use this corner. Sneaky McSneakerson, and we dig 2 down. All the way around a central pillar. Which will be right here. Like so. This is the easiest way to catch animals. I do not like chasing them. Is for the birds. I do have the animal cages mod on here. So that's a thing. So once they're in the trap, I will use the cages to get them. So I don't have to chase them far. And let's make some ladders so we can get out of here. Like so. And then, do I have, let's see, I think chickens will come to grain baiting. So that grain in that trap is fresh for 114 days. Which is fantastic. I guess I could chase them in there. Come around the backside. Don't go drowning, dude. Go that way. Oh, I'm hungry. Skedaddle. Skedaddle. You gonna go in my trap? Probably. Oh, he hopped right over it. That's fine. Okay. Turnips for the win. Are there more hiding under here? Yes. I know we're hungry. I promise we're gonna go get food. I'll just eat these berries. So you'll be quiet. We're going to have delicious foods tonight. All the cranberries. And I'll do things like move farms off camera. Sorry, like move berries and stuff. Oh, here we go. More flax. Give me seeds, please. Nice. Any more that are just like immediately visible? Yes, here we go. See, I walked right over these earlier. Pretty good in the farming today. Whoop. I'm going to fall in that hole, let me tell you. Okay, turnips are fast. More flax. And I have more rye. I decided rye was coming from the backside. I think that's it for the rye. I think I would like to do, like, if we find more turnips and onions, I'd prefer to put those in. We'll save the rye. Ugh. I don't think I can make a seed shelf yet. Nope, need planks. That's fine. In the meantime, y'all can go together. And you can go in there, and you can go in there. And we have flowers and seeds and green things, and I didn't plant the tree stuff. Let's go do that, like just randomly on this hill, so that we get more trees going. Like you do. Like a maple and a maple and a maple and a pine and a pine and a pine. Okay. In business. On our server, you had a fox problem. Too many spawned. To an extent, you dug pits around your own town to trap them before they could enter the town. Oh, God, that's sad. A fox invasion. I had a rabbit problem in a world once that was pretty intense. Okay, let's just run over. Well, first let's get some of this out of our pockets. Just the flowers stuff. And plant some berries. That's what my intent. That's why I put the fence up around the garden, because I was going to put the berries around the fence. Because you can still walk through them. And yeah, I know bunnies and stuff will come eat them, but I'm not as fussed about the berries. I'd rather them go after the berries than the garden, right? And let's put our red currants like down here with some more. Okay, that's berries planted. Woo. Woo. Where did I say I was going? Let's go this way. Over to these flat fields for seeds. And mushrooms. Look at that. More red wine caps. Tons of them. This is great. These are such an early, just completely underestimated early food. Because you can cook them. You can't. I think you have to. Because you can't roast them like meat. You have to put them in a pot. There's a flooded cave. That's new. Okay. Oh, I see little green sprouts sticking up over here. Are you more turnips, perhaps? Yay. Also good in soups. Also good with seeds. We got a seed for every one of those. That's fantastic. 5 for 5. More goodies, please. I see some over there. One little green tuft of turnip. Oh, here we go. Jackpot. We're going to be rolling in turnips, apparently. And turnips are good. They're a 12-day. They're a fast crop. Hi, Raccoony. What's up? Y'all are all cranberries. Oh, copper. Any more little green tufts while I'm over here? We'll take these back and plant them. I don't see... I see some tulle, which is great for roofing. Although I kind of prefer waiting till we have wood shingles. More mushrooms. That's good. Tons of peat. We are never going to hurt for peat. I have a funny to tell you. The first time I cooked mushrooms, I had gotten my mushrooms out of a forest. I think it was the pumpkin ones, maybe. And I didn't know that you needed to look at them to see if they were poisonous or not. I was just like, oh, I kind of recognize those. We'll have some of those. And I made stew with them, and the stew hurt me. Like, didn't kill me, but it was not pleasant. I think you're red curtains. Yeah, let's get you. Get our variety of bushes. Okay, let's head back. Hi, Mr. Fox. What's up? I'm gonna come take these mushrooms and scare you off. Sorry, dude. There's a couple of you. And then grab a little bit more rye, just for the actual rye, not necessarily because I want to plant more at this time. But we'll always need the seeds. Hi, bunny. Run, bunny, run. Nope. Give me that. See, here's the tool. Yeah. Good for roofing because it's more efficient. Are y'all red currants? Yes. Trying to balance. I do want to make wine. That's part of the reason we're going after a lot of the berry bushes too. Because making wine is fun. Or even juice is fun. Sorry, Fox. We're cruising. Cruising towards home. The little light in the distance. The soft glow of our fire pits glowing. Let's plant more turnips. Is that all I got in addition to the rye? Yes. Okay, I think that's a good start on a garden. Maybe 3 more turnips and medium. And the rest can be flax once we find some. These guys are growing. They're growing great guns. That's excellent. You've got a guy who makes all kinds of foods and drinks for us, and sometimes he makes stuff like nightshade wine. Oh, don't you love a good trolling friend, right? You're like, thanks for making stuff that kills us. That's perfect. I'm going to fill our window with seeds. Oh, man. Give me that. Thank you. Because it just looks... Oh, no, that one in that crate. Give me that. Did it? Empty, blue clay, empty. Okay, maybe not. I think I just clicked it on accident. Nope. Go in there. And we'll eat y'all. Flax can go in there. Rye can go in our pocket. We have a pretty decent amount of food for making cooked food. Put our soil away. Get our pockets empty a little bit. And do I have pine logs in any? I can't see. Peat, maple, empty. Okay, you get pine. And let's put our... Still waiting on... Let's put our logs in here. Alright, that's a long way to go. Is there anywhere I can drop down and not die? Okay, yes. Good job. That's good. Oh, it's a little far. And then this one is the last one. This is gonna hurt. Or it didn't. That's nice. There, we're almost civilized. We have actual corners on our building. That's good, it's good. I don't think we want to waste fuel until we can cook things. How are the pit kilns coming? 3 hours, so they'll be done as soon as we wake up. And I think that is... Let's nap. And then cook some food. And then probably call it a day. Oh, I'm hungry. Here, have some cake. Why did I die? Oh, it was flycat cake. That's just... That's a good friend, I guess. Oh, yay. Okay, everything's done. Woohoo! So we have things to cook in, bowls to eat with. Molds to pour our ingots in when we get to that point. Molds for the hammer and the pick. And a watering can, which is super important because you see how everything is like at 79 and 85? It actually speeds up the growth, especially in the medium fertility soil. Like, it's worth it just to run around here once a day and make everything 100% moist. It'll never fall below 75 because the water blocks are next to it. But I like that growth speed of 109% on a day-to-day. See, as we water it, the medium fertility goes up to 98%. We like that. And I think that's it. I think everything's 100% moist. And then we just set our watering can down next to the farm, and it's always there for us to use, which is great. Okay, let's cook something, because we're about to starve. So we stick a pot in here, and we put some of our peat in the fire, if I can find it. There we go, and light it. Ah, campfire's lit. Let's cook something. What do we have a lot of? We have 6 onions, 6 carrots, and enough rye to make porridge. So I'm going to split the rye, and it's going to come out to 6 servings of rye porridge with mashed turnip and carrot. And that should be fantastic. That'll keep us going for a while. And we'll just do that with some of the food we have, and I'll set up some traps and hopefully do some hunting. Oh, our fish traps, I haven't checked. While that's cooking, let's look. Look at that. There's a small bass. Oop. Come back here. If you let him go in the water, the fish actually escape, just FYI. Small bass, you could also catch shells, and you can bait these. Like if you put berries in here, like so, you do increase the chance of getting fish. What's that? Irish moss. That's cool. I don't think I've seen that. And we can do one of two things. We can either cook our fish whole in the fire, which is not terrible. Or you can use a knife and cut the fish into fillets, and then for the primitive survival mod, and you've cooked the fillets, those are also good food. In the primitive survival mod, if we had a hammer, we could hammer the fish fillets into fish strips, and then those could be smoked. And a smoked fish strip will last like years in a cellar, which is great. I think, oh good, our food's done, thank goodness. Let's set it down, grab a bowl, and have a bite. That is not bad. Half a bar of food. So I highly recommend early game, like, get a cooking pot as fast as you can, right? That is, and that's so many bars. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's worth it to wait to eat this until we've gone down a couple bars. And we're just going to carry that around with us. I think for our purposes, the fish, let's see. I didn't make any crock pot, did I? I don't have anything on my back, do I? No, I took it off. Okay. So we're in a house, but we're not in a cellar because it's not closed. However, do I have enough reeds? Nope. Okay, well, I will make another basket. And if we stick that basket down here, this should count as a cellar. Now, let me stand here and close the top and see. Yes, we're a cellar. You can see the icon in my lower left, right, kind of right next to where it has the temperature. It looks like a little closed-lidded house. So we're going to stick our food down here. And I can't make a trapdoor, so we'll just use blocks for now. with, if I were really smart, I would put a ladder here. So I can put a ladder there. I can stick our little basket right next to it and then close it with a block of dirt or something that I can see. Like that. And so that'll keep our food fresher for longer. Woo! Okay. That, I think, is all I have time for today. We did a good 3 hours in here, and we got it. We did a lot. We've got a house with a roof. We made molds. We cooked things in fire pits. We got our farm going. I'll do a little cleanup between episodes on this. We'll definitely be back next Friday for another vintage story stream. We'll be picking up Monday with some Minecraft. Probably the FTB Evolution Pack. Woo! Exciting. Thank you for stopping by the stream today. I really enjoyed having the company and meeting the new folks. And I'll catch you next time. In the meantime, remember, you are all the shiny stuff that awesome is made of. Take care, everybody. Bye.